Hello.
Yes, I see.
Yes, sir. Actually, your voice, sir, is very slow.
Can you just turn on your camera, please?
Yes, sir. Sure. It's visible, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay, just start with your introduction, please.
Yes, sure, sir. So my name is Sunil, and I am having over 2+ year of experience in IT industry. And Reoclix Private Limited is my current organization. And currently, I am working a point of sale system restaurant management project. So currently, I am responsible for manual and automation both side. For manual, so I am responsible for the writing like test cases and execute the test cases and maintain and update the test cases accordingly, and some if some changes are comes. And in automation side, so I'm responsible for the writing the test scripts and maintain the automation framework, and execute our automation test cases, and analyze our automation results and share to our team members. In if I talk about agile ceremony, so I'm participate in sprint planning meeting, daily scrum meeting, and sprint review meeting, and also sprint retrospective meetings. Now tools and technology, so I am having like how to write test cases, and having pretty much knowledge of the Jira. And in term of automation, so we are using Selenium WebDriver with core Java, and we are using hybrid based framework which follow the page object model. And for the API testing, so we are using Postman, and for manual API testing, and rest assured for the API automation testing. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay, how much total years experience you have?
Total 2.4 year of experience in both manual and automation.
Okay, and how many projects you have handled with automation?
Currently, I am handling one project.
Okay, can you just explain the synchronization in Selenium?
Yeah, in the Selenium, synchronization is the there are three type of we can handle the synchronization with the help of implicit weight, fluent weight, and explicit weight. If I talk about the implicit weight, so it is talk about like a global weight when we define our in our top level test in a test case in top level, like with driver dot manage dot timeouts implicit weight, duration of second, and pass our how many time we want to stop our test cases in that particular time, so we pass there. And second one is explicit weight. It is a conditional weight. It is a conditional weight when we define like visibility of the element, and a element is clickable or not, so that there we have to use explicit weight, conditional weight. And third one is a fluent weight. Fluent weight is it is also a conditional weight, but here is some enhanced version. Like we in this we have to ignore the exceptions in this, like no ignore no such element exceptions. With polling time, it is available polling time, so it is an enhanced uh, weight. So with this we can handle the synchronization in Selenium.
How do you generate the reports into the Selenium?
Hello.
How do you generate the reports into the Selenium?
So for generating the report, we are using extend report.
Okay, and basically, what kind of a reports that you would receive? Uh, what are the main key points or everything that you will just kept as your final report?
So in report, so we have to integrate it in our framework, like so we have integrated extend report in our automation framework. When our total test cases have been executed, an HTML report automatically generate in our test report folders. So that's report we have to share to our team members. They can see easily and track the progress of application, and which test cases got passed, how many test cases execution.
How do you handle the session and cookies in Selenium using Java?
So in Selenium there is a method like cookies. With the help of cookies we can cookies method like accept dismiss we can handle, but currently we have not any cookies, so I have not worked on the cookies.
So what do you mean by the Flask task?
Sorry, sir.
What do you mean by a Flask task?
Flask task.
Yeah, flaky, sorry.
Flaky,
FLAKY. Yeah,
flaky test cases.
yes.
Yes, a flaky test cases means that test case sometime pass up and sometime fail. So handling that type of test cases is challenging for us. So for that we are using the iTest listener a retry mechanism. So with the help of retry mechanism we can avoid the flaky test cases that will one time it will fail, so it will try to execute second time, otherwise third time. So we have to use like three time it will be check if first time fail, so execute second time. If second time fail, so execute third time. If third time pass, so it will be considered as a test case is passed. So with the help of retry mechanism we can use handle flaky test cases.
Okay. And what is your approach to testing the APIs?
How, sir, can you repeat again? And very actually
Yeah,
your voice is very slow.
I'm saying what is your approach to testing the APIs?
Yes, sir. For testing the API, so first we have to follow what we need to testing in API. Like first we test like our status code and authentication, like our schema and response time, and what the our API response is the returning, like response time, status code, and their JSON data is correct or not. Like we get send any request to our test API for creating the order, so we have to test like order ID generated or not, correct ID is not, status how, what is the status code, and how many time it will take for the creating that response time, validating the response time, status code, and schema, so we can validate our APIs.
Okay, what do you mean by the authentication and authorization in APIs?
In authentication and authorization, if talk authentication, it is like or talk about application who are you, and authorization what you can do in our application. Like we have taking our my current project, so there is we have one dashboard page where some staff members can, like driver member can settle only orders, and our manager can say apply 100% discount. So their driver can access only that module, they can only accessible for the settling the order, but they cannot enter in the manager access. So there is our authentication and authorization applied.
Okay, and as a basically REST assured API, so what will be the possible cases for registration module?
For the registration module in API test cases,
Yes, right.
so it's depend on the how many modules in registration, like first name, last name, and middle name, phone number, email ID, address. So if there is a like this type of fields, so we have to first create the registration for test case. Like we have to input in all field with valid data, and like there is some fields that is required and some fields that are not required. So also we have to cover like validate with required data, validate with not required data, and validate with all field empty. We don't send anything and try to register in the field, so that time we response will get like 400 like bad request.
Okay. And coming to the performance testing, have you worked on performance testing?
No, sir. Actually, we are not using performance testing.
Okay,
Actually,
so in
sir.
your last company, what will be your approach to like start testing some of your
So
new project?
actually, in my current organization, I am working on the point of sale system from 3 months. I am working on the window-based application totally on the as a manual test engineer. So currently that is done. So I have worked on the manual testing on the window based application, and previously, so that is also on web automation. So that is work I have worked on the automation part.
No, in your last company, you have worked manually or automated?
Both, sir. manual and automation.
In 3 months?
From 3 months, I am working on the window-based application. That application converted into a desktop-based application. So on that window application, work as a manually, total manual.
Okay, and so how much is your total experience in your last one?
Here I have around 1 year experience.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what is your approach to test an application? Either it is a manual or an automated development.
Yeah, first from my approach, so first we have to analyze requirements. According to the requirements, we have to write the test cases and test scenarios. And one,
How how do you report the requirement like up to your level?
so in our organization, so we have to discuss follow the agile ceremony. So in the sprint, when sprint planning meeting is start, so there is like a requirement. Our product owner have explained the our functionality and their requirement, what they want. So we have to understand from their requirements, and we have to we have to in our team testing team, so we have to analyze the requirements, and we have the requirement. We have to make the test scenarios and test. We have to plan our testing approach, how many test cases we can cover, and how many time we can take for the
Can you
testing.
can you just keep it slow?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So
Just explain me one by one, like how do you start and
so
how do you run the project?
first, sir, we have to understand the requirement. After the understanding the requirement, so then we have to plan for our testing approach. Like we have to how many testing modules we need to cover in this sprint, and which things we can and how many time we can take, like point time point, like how many time you can cover on this module, and you can work on this module. So according to that, we have to write the test scenarios. After the test scenario, we have to write sets of multiple test cases, and then we have to execute their test cases, and if found any bug, so report to our test lead. And for coming, once the that build is stable, and there is no, like that is not taking more time, and
So,
that is stable, so we go
okay,
further.
before performing the API testing, what will be the prerequisite that is required from the developer end?
From the developers on, they provide the like endpoint and the base url. Based on the endpoint,
Okay, and what are the basic checks or the tests that you will perform on each and every API?
so each and every status code, that is test in each and every api, that must be
Only the status code or anything else?
status codes and data is a response data, schema validation, we can say schema validation.
What do you mean by the content type in the
Yeah,
API
we
response?
can we can also like content type is application json or something else.
Yeah, so please can you explain it in detail, like what you will check into an API,
So
and
in
what is your approach for the rest assured?
so for the rest assured, we have to get to like our endpoints. We have to be sure, but we have developer have sent other endpoint, and like some examples how we can check the data. They have to assign like this data in type of like content type is application json and headers. So that is we can define in our rest assured files. So based on they, then we have to perform our api testing, so validating the status code and headers content type.
How do you report how do you report an issue into an API?
In apis, so if we found any issue, so we have to create a documents and send to our test lead. They have to send it to the dev team.
Yeah, what that document contains?
In the document content, we have to send like this is the we have to send this request, and we have to say found this response that is not matching as like we are expecting this, but we are getting actual this. So these are the mismatching, so we have to say that this is the mismatch, so they have to understand. And
Okay,
if
have you joined with your laptop or mobile phone?
in my laptop.
Okay, can you just share your screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you just open your IDs, whatever you are using, Eclipse or anything else? Okay. Yes, can you just open the Sperasoft website?
Which one, sir?
Sperasoft solution.
X.
Sperasoft.com. Sperasoft.com.
This one, sir.
Yeah, sperasoft.com. Just open the URL. ESFERO
SPERO.
SPED ESFERO. Start with E.
ESP.
FERO. P
FER.
नहीं है. P नहीं है. P नहीं है.
Is Fera.
Yeah, right. That's right.
This one.
Yeah, right. Just open their contact us page and can you just write a script to like test the page?
Okay, click
Yeah,
on contact us here.
yes, right. Yeah, right.
Okay, 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 sir.
Just validate this page and write a script to like test this particular contact us page.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. This is done.
Okay, can you just open the form and just select is a drop-down field over there.
Which form, sir? Contact us.
Yeah, click on contact us.
Click on this. After that, sir, this form is open.
Can you just get that element who has like drop down in it? The budget one.
Budget. Okay, okay. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. This is Ram.
So can you please run it?
Yes, sir.
Maybe your internet is slow, screen is stuck.
Mm, yes. Actually, run. फिर से run.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to run again. System is hanging very much.
It's okay, Sunil.
Sir, internet is very slow here.
Yeah, just leave it. No problem. Okay, thank you. Then that's all from my side. Then
Okay,
thanks for
sir.
joining.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.